Hi, Ms. Smith. I just wanted to first of all start by thanking you for coming to Jay's parent-teacher conferences today. I know everyone has a busy schedule, so thanks for taking your time out to come and meet with me today. I just wanted to go over some of Jay's test scores for some reading tests that we've been taking. We've been taking basic reading inventories, which basically checks your child's fluency, word comprehension, and also their sight word test. Today I'll just go over the scores with you for a reading comprehension test that we did, a sight words test, and also a reading fluency test that we call a running record. So we'll go through so you can see if your child is on par, and also we'll talk about some strategies in order to make sure that your child stays on pace for grade level. Do you have any questions so far? Okay, great. So what we'll do first is we will start with Jay's reading record. What it is I ask your student to read a passage to me, and as they're reading the passage, I go through and mark any words that they got correct or incorrect. I'm also noting, are they paying attention to punctuation rules? Are they using inflectuations in their voice and really getting into the story? So what we did was for grade 1, obviously, because that's the grade that your student is in, and we did spotty swims. Your student has an 84% accuracy level. And for the beginning of the school year for the winter scores, as you can see here, that's on par. So while it's good, there are some things that we can work on. We had some insertions, which just means that Jay added words that weren't there. So we just want to make sure, possibly when she's reading to you at home, maybe have her follow along with her finger so that she doesn't skip over words or add any words. She also had some trouble with pronunciation of words that she wasn't used to, and she hesitated for a little bit, sounded them out, and then got the words out. There was only one word that she just did not recognize at all that I had to help her with. So again, overall 84% accuracy. That is on grade level, but like I said, some takeaways for you guys to do at home when you read together. Have her follow along with her finger, just to make sure that she stays on the line that she's supposed to be on. The next one that we did was a sight word test. So we actually did 2 different lists. We did a pre-primer list, and she got 19 out of 19. Or 19 out of 20, I'm sorry. So when it comes to pre-primer words, so a lot of words that we're seeing from last year, she's an independent reader with that. So what I would say is continue working with the flashcards just to make sure that that's being reinforced so that she keeps those words. When we did a list that was a little bit harder, words from this school year, she came in as an instructional reader, which isn't bad. That just means she just needs a little bit more help with words that are not as familiar. 2 words she didn't know at all. 1 she went back and figured out. 1 she kind of transposed some letters. So just make sure that we're going through sight words with her. Again, flashcards are a good one. Reading books that are a little bit above level, but make sure that you're reading with her so she's spotting those words that look unfamiliar to her. And when you're reading together, pause for a moment if she tends to hesitate. See if she can figure it out. Help her, maybe give her the beginning sound of the word. See if she can sound it out before you give her the word. That will have her practice the foundations of what she needs to learn how to decode words on her own without getting help from me or you. Do you have any questions about that so far? Okay, great. And the last one that we did was for comprehension skills. So going back to the passage that we read, Spotty Swims, I asked some comprehension questions afterwards. Jay kind of struggled with a few of the questions with the comprehension and didn't quite understand what exactly I was asking and how to answer. So what I would suggest when you guys read together at home, maybe go through the book first and just look at the pictures and ask Jay what she thinks the story is about. What does she think will happen throughout the story? then read the story, and then ask follow-up questions. Because in order to have true fluency and true literacy, the child also needs to have a comprehension of what they're reading and not just look at words on the page and be able to recognize the word but not really put it to a meaning. Right now, for winter for first grade, your student is on par with everything. They're meeting the benchmarks for sight words, for comprehension, as well as reading. So what I would say, she is a good reader. She recognizes a lot of words automatically, and she can recall information. But like I said, use the QAR method, which is a question-answer relationship, so that comprehension helps a little bit more, and so that what she was reading actually sinks in. Do you have any questions about the information that you received? Yes, continue reading at home. That's always good, 15 to 20 minutes in the evening, so that she doesn't feel overwhelmed, but that she's still interested in it. We can give you more sight word flashcards to practice with at home, and also have her practice writing words and sounding them out, and that will help her continue to be a good reader.